The Chelmsford Fire Department has been protecting Chelmsford for over 120 years. And during that time, the equipment we use and the ways that we serve our community have never stopped evolving. Now, it's time to continue that evolution.
Stations 3 and 5 are our oldest stations. It is critical for our response times to keep both stations fully staffed. Unfortunately, they are not up to the task anymore. Two of our firefighters, Chelsea Yencho and Bill Bennett, volunteered their time to show you why.
This is the sleeping quarters. It is directly attached to the apparatus bay. So what that means is all the exhaust, the carcinogens, everything off-gassing off of our equipment and our gear enters right into the sleeping quarters. So if we do have the opportunity to sleep or get some rest, we are always breathing that in.
So when we come back from a call, there's no proper way to decontaminate ourselves. We don't have the facilities in the station. We're walking into our living quarters. We might have blood or body substance on us, or just smoke. And it's just, we're tracking all that into our environment that we live in.
Because of the way these buildings were designed, our firefighters are working, but more importantly, living in the same buildings that contain all these hazardous materials.
Okay, we're in the garage where we keep the truck. We also keep our personal clothes and our uniforms in here. This is my locker. Getting back to the particulates, all this stuff, we'll have it on. Eventually, it absorbs it. We also keep our bedding in here. So this all absorbs all those smells. So it is dangerous, but we're living it. This is what we do. We hang our gear on the back side of our sleeping quarters, and the truck is probably 3 to 4 feet away. That's a safety concern.
This is our bathroom. It is also directly attached to the apparatus bay. When we shower after fire calls, our pores are opened and it allows those carcinogens to directly enter into our bloodstream. As you can see, this bathroom was also only made for one gender.
These outdated stations were never designed for a workforce made up of different genders.
When a call comes in the middle of the night, because I'm a woman, I do need to get up and change in the bathroom for privacy, and it does cause us to get out the door a little bit later. Another thing as a woman that I experience that creates a little bit of difficulty for me is having the tight sleeping quarters. Either the guys are trying to be respectful, or maybe they feel uncomfortable sleeping that closely to a female. But either way, a lot of them will sleep in the day room, which isn't fair. It affects their sleep, and it puts me also in an awkward position.
Our firefighters do an excellent job working with what we have. However, the buildings are not up to standard for current modern fire departments. Also, it leaves no room to grow in the future.
Another problem with the station is that because of the size of it is so small, we don't have the space to grow.
When these stations were built, Chelmsford had a population of about 15,000, and the fire department responded to just 850 calls a year. Now, the population has more than doubled, and we're responding to well over 6,000 calls every year. And these old stations don't let us properly meet our staffing needs now, let alone as we grow into the future.
With a modernized Station 3 and Station 5, the Chelmsford Fire Department looks forward to serving our town for decades to come.